Okay. Okay, so what I'm doing, I just pulled off at these doors. Basically gonna walk you guys through how I would shoot my bike. This is my Canon 5D Mark III. I have a 24-105 lens on it. This is my go-to lens for everything. F4. So I pulled off, cool doors. What I did with the bike, I put the bike directly centered on the wall, as you guys can see. Boom, boom. Makes it an easy place to do this quickly and quietly, and hopefully not get a lot of tension. I put it to the kickstand on the left side because when you push it to the left side, you get more profile image, like more side of the bike leaning this way. This is the better looking side, it's the cleaner side, and you don't have the line of the kickstand. So that's what I did there. The forks, depending on what I want to do with it, I usually keep it straight on, and I always keep the light on unless I see any harsh points or overexposure on that one spot. What I would usually do is turn the camera on, boop boop boop, boom. Right now I'm going to show you guys what I'm doing, so I'm going to show it through the rear view. Definitely sign in, autofocus on, stabilizers on, and I see that it's shooting at 180 for f4, right? f4 is as wide as I can get it open. That's cool. ISO is at 125. It's not super bright outside, it's not super dark, so honestly those settings are pretty fine. I'm happy with that. So same idea, depends on how you want to shoot the bike. Doing right now some different portraits, some verticals, things like that. Really trying to make this one situation look as different as possible when I go into editing. When I twist a barrel, when you get at a longer focal length, the bike flattens out due to like lens distortion and things I don't really understand, but I know that the longer the focal length, the flatter the image is going to look like, versus like this, right? We know that image is pretty flat, and see how it's blinking right there? That means it's oversaturated there. But when you get closer to the bike, we know that you can turn all the way to 24. This is when you can get these super interesting angles. That's not even big enough, right? Different characteristic of the bike completely. Still a good looking shot, just a little different than what I was going for at that moment. Now that we're getting closer, it's a little darker, so the exposure had to drop down to 150th. F5 went up to 150, so it's kind of compensated out there. There's a few other doors here. There's a white one, there's this gray one, so this is a good spot. Remember, when you're shooting for Instagram, 4x5 vertical is the crop setting where you can get the most screen. So I always kind of try to shoot vertical and then know that I can crop it, and the entire bike is going to be where I need it to be. Just a FYI for your Instagrammers. Also, if you guys don't follow me on Instagram yet, please do. That would be superb, which is Instagram.com, the Berlin Biker. So what I'm hoping to do here now is, I'm gonna raise my hood, that might be a little different, is kind of show you guys what I'm doing here, and then I will jump into Lightroom and I'll go through an average edit of what I would do a photo of. Right? Get low, make the bike centered. It is a good looking bike, isn't it? Something that one of my photographer friends taught me is to always create like artificial foreground, which he's way better at it than I am. He just got some leaves and like a stick and it was like boom, masterpiece. I don't really have a lot right now. A lot of times they do a rock too. Rocks work. What's over there? Look at that. Honda. Okay. Look at that. So we just created that. Let's see how it looks. So we shoot this. Look at that. See that? Little foreground, little love. Same idea. Look how nice that is. Look at that, we added, see the little foreground, now it's a little splash of color, all sorts of nice. Hopefully I'm still recording. Let's check, because I can't see what I'm doing right now. I am. Cool. Okay. What I'm going to do now is move the bike to this sign that says no, because you know, you got to be a fucking rebel and move it to the sign that says no. Not the bike I was expecting. It is getting cold. Oh man. Okay. Same thing. See what we're shooting. Right, I know I see that the light we know that the light's bright here, so we have to shoot with it off. Look at that. We have some images. I'm pretty happy. Cool. That's it for this part, guys. I'm gonna go head home and I will upload these images into Adobe Lightroom, play around with them a bit, and show you guys how that process works. Cool. Thanks for watching. Bye.